So, Mr. Beast went on Joe Rogan today, or yesterday, actually, as of recording this video, and I just had some opinions about it, so I wanted to talk about it. So, first off, everybody knows who Mr. Beast is, big YouTuber. Joe Rogan, same thing, big podcaster, moved over to Spotify. I'm sure if you're clicking on this video, you know who both of those people are, so obviously I'm not going to give a background on either of them other than what I just did. But yeah, they had a podcast and they pretty much talked about YouTube. He started talking about how quantity over quality is a important thing, and he said that it's easier to get 5 million views on one video than to get 100,000 views on 50 videos, which was really interesting, especially for me as a younger YouTuber who's going through. I just started making videos in January, I think. Oh, it's been 2 months as of 2 days ago, so I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching lately. Also, they talked about YouTube for a while. Joe did some research on it, but it was on Mr. Beast, but it was clear that he didn't do like a ton. Like I don't even think he saw like the Squid Game video, and he also wasn't really sure about his subscriber count. I just said a lot of ums. I'm gonna try to cut that out. But anyway, they talked for a while. It was a pretty pleasant conversation. Most episodes of the JRE are pretty pleasant conversations, but as always, pretty much whenever a big celebrity now goes on the JRE, people aren't too happy about that. Now, I personally have my own opinions about Joe Rogan. I think that a lot of things he says, I disagree with. You know, I don't think that he should be like deplatformed or anything. And if I'm being honest, the people who want Joe Rogan deplatformed is not a big majority, right? But anyway, a lot of people on Twitter were mad, which they're always mad about something, and today they chose to be mad about Mr. Beast being on Joe Rogan. Now, a lot of people said that he's homophobic, which I don't know about. He's racist, which is weird because I remember him explaining systematic racism to Ben Shapiro. I don't think he's racist. Now, people probably think that because of that montage of him saying the gamer word, aka the N word, a lot. And personally, I don't think he's racist. I don't think he should have been saying that, but hey, that's not really the point. But the reason I'm going to make this video and what I'm going to talk about for pretty much the rest of the video is the fact that people were saying that this was giving Joe Rogan a platform, right? Joe Rogan has 11 million views, right? And I get that like some of Mr. Beast's younger viewers might not watch Joe Rogan as much, but like okay, so the major thing about Joe Rogan, right, is that people think that he's like a vaccine discourager. And that's because one clip where he said, like, if you're like 22 or you're young, I would tell you not to get the vaccine, which I understand why he said that. I disagree. Let me be very clear about that. I disagree. But I don't think that it deserved all the vitriol it got, and I don't think it should have gotten all the anti-Joe Roganist that's come about now, to where like you can't even mention him without people being like, oh, I hate that guy, or oh, I love that guy. And it's just weird how the polarization of him has gotten to this point to where it's gotten really unnecessary. Like, you don't need to care about him that much, okay? If someone was going to get the apparently I'm not supposed to say the V word on YouTube, as from what I've heard. So I'll say, you know, the needle, okay, what Goku was afraid of, right? Oh my god, that threw me off completely, Jesus. Anyway, point of all this being, alright, you shouldn't let what influencers say influence you, alright? These people, right, don't have the best thoughts, right? Don't have the best mindsets, aren't thinking like the best sometimes, right? And a lot of times they're thinking from a rich person's perspective. Like I remember one time Ethan Klein said that that California was really great and it was really perfect. Well, it's perfect for him because he's a multimillionaire and he can afford the high prices, but it's not as good for other people, younger people who can't afford things, or even older people that can't afford these things. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. In conclusion, talking like this is an essay, just don't let these people influence you. Like anybody, please think for yourself, come to logical, rational conclusions. Have a good day. I was really lost in this video. Jeez, it went off the rails at the end. Alright, but anyway, bye.